Promoting gender equality, decent work and economic growth, reduced inequalities, and peaceful and inclusive societies are some of the special development goals Uganda cherishes to promote through observing good cultural practices. These good cultural practices and exhibitions, however, are short-lived as some of the community practices and norms continue to infringe on the rights and privileges of women and children, a thing contradicting the well-being of society.
The one which is obvious is female genital mutilation, which is happening in some parts of the country. And although there has been a very high rate of reduction, it is still continues to happen.
Violence against women and girls is a pervasive and complex problem that affects all of us within our societies. I want today someone to come up and say for us in our institution, in our district, in our community, we don't have those cases.
Commissioner in charge of Culture and Family Affairs at the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, Naumo Juliana Akoriyo, says they invited cultural leaders under the umbrella of Council of Traditional Leaders in Africa, Uganda Charter, to harmonize on some of the hindrances to the rights and privileges of women and children.
There's still a lot more to be done to enhance prevention and response of women and girls in and out of school, as well as adolescent girls, in order for them to have access to quality, multisectoral, integrated sexual and reproductive health rights, stroke gender-based violence information and services.
The Principal Gender Officer and Coordinator Spotlight Initiative at the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, Akumo Christine Okot, says that the Gender Ministry, through the Spotlight Project, is traversing 12 districts and government ministries, mobilizing cultural leaders, religious leaders, local leaders and workers against the vice of gender-based violence.
It's supposed to ensure that issues that affect women, especially their reproductive health, is taken care of, and then there's need for mindset change so that it reduces the incidences of gender-based violence in the community.
The Interreligious Council Coordinator, Rwenzori Region, Reverend Ezra Yongeza Mkonzo, says the public should be made to appreciate the issues of creation and be able to respect themselves and stop the violence against women and children.
We need to know that none of us made an application to be what you are. It is by God's grace that I was created a man. It is by God's grace that my wife was created a woman. None of us made an application that I want to be created male or I want to be created female. So there is no need of violating one another's rights.
Among the shocking survey findings on violence against women and girls by WUBOS 2020 were that almost all Ugandan women and girls, 95%, had experienced physical or sexual violence by partners or non-partners since the age of 15. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.